Okay, third time lucky. Mic volumes are now working. Okay, welcome Davo. Welcome, mate. We've just learned
check,
that
check,
our
check, check.
audio levels were non-existent, mate, and we were not talking at all through that last
Well,
race.
apparently, no one could hear us, and that might be good for some, but
Yes, yes, and of
some
course
do.
it's a little bit
This,
later now, so the kiddies may have gone to bed.
yes.
Um, yeah, sorry, our apologies,
So
for that.
apologies.
We were
Yes.
explaining a lot of things that obviously you couldn't hear. Um, and
Anyway, the stream will stay active on the YouTube, so still a good watch.
yes, it
Great
will.
battle through the middle pack, but let's get into what's going to happen in race 2. The boys are just about ready to go out in qualifying, which is a one-lap dash qualifying session. No escapes, obviously, just one lap dash, cross the line. But we're going to run back through a few things that we ran through earlier that no one heard, which is the point situation, isn't it,
Yes,
Bubba?
that's right, mate. And just getting back to the points there, we got a beautiful, pretty picture there that we were able to bring you
We do.
this round for the first time. With this being the second to last round of the championship, with only 1 week to go, and it's very tight at the top there between Josh, John, and Glenn, with Nick, Steve-O, all with a chance still up there in the top 5. Ashley
Top 5 very
Aztec,
close.
yeah, very close. Ashley Aztec, Aaron, Crossy, and Jeffro to round out the top 10. Rob, Anthony, BK, Jake, Bear Grylls, Troy, Mudgy, Mark Josco, Kenny, and Dre. And because we've just seen that change around with Josh finishing, I think, around 14 position there in that last race. So already these points have changed.
These points have changed a little bit.
And of course, we've seen Nick drop 3 positions there from the lead into 4th. He would have
Yes.
climbed back up, finishing in 6th there ahead of Josh. I think John finished ahead of Josh, and I also think Glenn finished ahead of Josh. So this has already changed.
Yes, it has.
It
And
has, yes.
just reminding everyone, this is round 9. This is a 10-round championship. This is the penultimate round.
yes.
Yes. And this is the second race in that penultimate round. So round 9 from Dubai. As the boys run out for a one-lap flyer, we could probably have a quick look at the teams championships, and we can see that Team Sanitarium clearly dominating in front of Team Castrol Cars, and then the Motor Racing and GoPro, then Pussycam Racing Cars down in 5th position. I'm surprised to see the BC Craft cars so far back in 6th, but a little bit unlucky, I suppose, with a few of the rounds. But yeah, as we watch the boys go out on track now and just go out for this one-lap fly. This is a new, as we have discussed, this is a new addition to this championship, where the boys go out and do a one-lap flyer for the qualifying in the second race. There's no...
Yes, that's right. And we're just picking up on them there as seeing, I think it's Owen there, just coming down the back straight behind Kenny and Dre there, just on the outlap, just the boys warming up their tyres. And like you said, Davo, this is the one hot lap, super lap, so to speak, shootout.
Yes. And just focusing, as I just noticed that Josh Vediger's just running into the final turn there to pick up his fast lap as he crosses the line, and it'll be interesting. Oh, there you go. He's done a 07. Oh no, here we go.
think most of these boys just starting their hot lap now,
That's right.
Davo, as they come through. We might just sit here as we watch Kenny go on the start of his hot lap, Dre's on the start of his hot lap, Owen through there with B-Dog closer behind. Those guys are all travelling quite close to each other for a hot lap. You don't really want to get caught up in anyone else's business.
No, just even
Too
just the
much
distraction
there.
of the other car in front of you can just put you off a little bit. If it just sort of distracts you from your apexes, it's can easily put you offline. And these boys want to be seriously focused for this single hot lap here. Just flicking back up to see how Josh is going in the LV dub. He's actually got John McDonald right behind him. I think John chasing the Porsche there, it might be an exception to the rule. It might just be that carrot that John needs to chase, carrying 40% BOP just to pull that lap out of the head out of the Audi.
Yeah.
Josh is carrying 50, so like John might see a little bit of gain there, and might make that Audi go a little bit quicker. Just looking at the top three there.
We just see Josh come round there to complete his lap.
Yes.
Like you say, with John Boy behind him. Josh with a 59.2, John Boy with a 58.8. Slightly quicker there.
Tidy laps, Nick.
Glenn and Ashley in the provisional P1 with ASEC.
Oh, Ashley. So
we'd
expect to see 57s. We saw 57s in qualifying one.
Yes, we did. And Ashley with a 58.1, so it's respectable.
From Ashley.
Just watching Troy come through here.
And here's a Lambo stepping up.
Whoa, we've got Kenny, Dre, Owen, and B-Dog just about to pass through there.
Ashley Vediger's looking safe.
We haven't seen Sharks come through in the Lambo now. Did he finish in the top 5?
Oh, he may have, actually. I think he did. So he'll be one of the back running cars. So Ashley Vediger with a very tidy 58.1 at the moment. No.
Yes,
Aztec,
well done.
So close behind Aztec. Isn't he been a sneaky little bit of a contender tonight? He's just a little bit of a tangle up in race 1 apparently, and really made a major difference in the middle of the pack in that race, and had a really good comeback from an earlier altercation. And then here we go again in his one lap qualifier, has pulled off a second position.
Yes,
in the aging Audi. Look
the
at
aging
how quick
Audi,
that is.
Yeah.
Done well. This is going to be close. This will be a good race. Race 1 was awesome.
Race 1 was great, and we had a lot to say that no one actually heard. Can't remember what it was, but it was good stuff. I tell you,
yeah. Unfortunately, everyone missed that.
It was.
We've got it connected tonight. We're all connected now for this race. So.
We are, as we just watch these. This is the top 5 from the last race, just circulating now to make sure that they position themselves off the back of the field.
Yes. So who have we got there?
So just looking at Mark Josco there, I can see Steve-O, Crosby,
Sharks.
We can just sit here on the straight if you want to see who is off the back here. Steve-O coming through. Oh, Peter.
Nice work from Peter.
Yeah, nice third place from Pete. And then we've got Jarks in the Lambo and Crosby coming through here. So
Peter's a bit of a quiet achiever, eh? He's just stayed
he is actually.
The whole race.
Yes.
And mate, we didn't even see his car pretty well, and well done for Peter there.
And of course, we did see Nick fall back, didn't we? Nick was in third early on, I think.
Am I looking at the front of Jacques' car? And is it the bonnet up already?
Well, we've had this before, Davo.
Jacques, this is like just sort of pre-beating his car before he goes into race.
Just getting the camera crew on there, and yes, you're right on the money. Look, once again, they've sent it out without shutting the bonnet. I mean, what does it take?
The Puma team at their best once again.
At their best, yes.
No doubt about it. Anyway, apparently they're a good bunch of Toowoomba boys. I'm sure they're on the old 4X most of the time. So
yes, exactly. Great stuff as we just see qualifying fade out there with another 20 seconds to go. Well done to the guys.
Yes, well done on their all the fasties and their flying laps. It's an interesting look. Like we said, good to see Ash up the top of the field there. Aztec just, oh God, hasn't he been a spanner in the works tonight? In second position, Nick. You'd expect to see Nick there. Aaron, Glenn, and John McDonald in sixth position, Josh in seventh, Anthony in eighth, Jake McKellar and Kenny in 10th. Oh, hang on, I might have got those last ones mixed up. But here we go, cars on the grid.
And here we go, yeah. And as you see there, Ashley and Aztec on the front row there. Good luck, Ashley. I think it might be one of your first shots up there at the pole. We're looking at Nick.
Yeah, good work from Ash.
Yeah, good work from Ash. Nick and Aaron on row 2 there. Team Sanitarium taking out row 3 with Glenn and John Boy. The car Porsche of Josh there. And Anthony in the Lambo. Then we've got Jake and Kenny. Kenny doing quite well there in quali.
Yeah,
B-Dog. Yeah. Just wondering where Bear was there in quali. Not seen his car just yet there.
No, I think Bear may have disconnected.
Right.
Unfortunately, there.
Yeah, okay. Troy, we've got Dre and Owen, Rob and Mark Josco. These guys off the back here with Steve-O, Pete, Jarkus and Crosby rounding out
So,
the 20.
who's your money on?
Oh, I
up.
tell you, it's all on, bud.
Front row, Ashley Rediger,
Ashley Rediger, yeah.
Nick McIntyre, Aaron Enright, Glenn, John McDonald, Josh, Anthony, red lights, let's go. Race 2.
Dubai, bring it on, come on guys.
Look at these guys.
And a great start there.
From everyone. Oh, side by side, down into one. Oh, it's nearly a...
The whole field looks 3 wide, Davo. I'm shaking my head. I don't know that everyone seems to have made it through. Oh, well done.
Aztec with the head down. I can't believe it.
Aztec with the whole shot into turn 1, was it?
In front of Ashley, Nick, not too far behind there. Gleno. Oh, God, he so wants a bit of that.
And Nick through on Ashley as well. And Ashley's vulnerable, isn't he? Straight off there, and here comes Glenn as well.
His tyres aren't up to temp. He's a little conservative at the start of the race. Doesn't want to upset the apple cart. Doesn't want any contact. Can be a little bit conservative. Not always the best time. Got to be defensive. Look at, here we go. We've got Aaron right behind Glenn now. You can see that Glenn's being respectful. Josh right behind. John McDonald right behind in the red Marmite car. So close. So close.
Yeah,
Oh,
isn't
wow.
it? Isn't it? And here's the. It's on for young and old at the front.
It is on. Aztec off like a fiend.
Has he gone?
He's into it.
Hasn't he gone for it?
Yes. We've got the boys up the back. I've got to flick back to the back here. We're looking at Jacques in the Lamborghini, the Puma Lamborghini. Looks like they've clipped the bonnet down. He's got a little bit more pace as he comes into the final turn.
They
So
have,
Steve
buddy.
Crossan, right up his clanger. Peter right behind him.
And we'll just watch
Those
Jacques come
boys
down
are
the
gonna
front
work.
straight here.
Look at this. Surely he's going to get past this car.
He is. He pulls out. Yeah, and he's got it done nicely, isn't he?
Yeah.
Great speed out of that Lambo. And Pete there having a look on the outside of Crossy. Interesting pace there. No, Crossy prevailed on that one. So he wouldn't have been expecting that. Yeah.
And again, my ping's a little iffy. I've got a little bit of a wobbly sort of a picture here going on. Oh, these guys are really well bunched there.
It's on here actually. And Crossy just having a little look on the back of Troy. And Pete's in there too with Mark Josco.
Yes, we've got the noob cars sandwiching.
The noob boys are in, yes.
The noob boys are sandwiching Peter and Cross on there. And it's all happening. And Mark makes
we're just seeing Troy just hop out the way there for almost three of them to get through as he lets his teammate through in the Beamer.
As well, yeah. Yeah, Mark makes that Beamer look pretty bloody solid. Seriously, that's it's probably not a big contender in these championships these days, and he drives it really well, and looks bloody solid when he's got it hooked up.
Looks good, doesn't it? Looks good on track, this Beamer. I like how it sits on the road there.
Definitely.
Oh, so we're just watching a bit of action up here where we're seeing possibly Rob fall back a place to Steve-O.
Now Steve-O, one of the ones that finished in the top 5, so he's coming to the back and he's already in 12th position now. So doing really well in the second Castrol car, the Audi, as they run 2 different cars actually.
They do, and those guys are solid second place in that team's championship too.
Easily got a hold on second position there.
And of course Ashley's up in P3 in his Castrol McLaren. We saw him on the grid on P1. He's holding third though. He's holding third.
Yeah, he pulled.
He obviously was a little bit rattled there. Never having been on that front row before, possibly.
No, well, it could be a bit daunting in the first few corners, and these guys play for keeps, and you know, as much as you want to just take care, you've really got to be. There's a certain amount of aggression that you've got to take into that first lap, and
yes, care and aggression at the same time, isn't it?
Oh, difficult balance.
Very difficult balance.
Yeah. We all know that, don't we? we've all suffered from our own misjudgments, so to speak. But awesome track. Look, these guys have got plenty of room to move around. You know, there is room for mistakes, and so to speak here, and it's providing some awesome racing tonight already. If we click back to about 10th position and just flick to 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th.
Yes, it's on there, isn't it? Just the Rob Jacques.
The Steve Crossman Jacques.
Crossy, yes, just looking at that. And even B-Dog.
Heating well up.
Right on the back of Kenny there.
Yes, very close stuff. All very experienced drivers. Can just nail the apexes for like the whole 40 minutes here and make very little mistakes. You just look from Steve Crossan chasing down Sharks, and then you've got Rob, Stephen, B-Dog, Kenny, Jake. You know, like that group there, it's so close.
Yeah, so close. And you know, Dave, it just goes to show we saw Crossy drive away with the win in race 1.
Yes, that's right.
And yet he's not advancing past 15th place here. This is where the pace is on. And it just goes to show how much pace is here at ASRNZ. You know, you might win the first one, but if you're in 15th, you're not coming through the field in any great hurry, aren't you?
That's right. Yeah, the talent throughout the field. That's right. You know, like you might get skimmed through the back few cars a little bit as the boys sort of get settled, but once you get up about halfway, yeah, your progress slows down a lot. This is where the race is at most of the time in these races. From about 8 to 14 to 15 here, it's epic.
Oh, great stuff. If we just see Chucks run wide there and Crossy straight down the inside of that, no problems at all.
Switch back nicely in the Lamborghini. They come over the top of, they really are sizing up Rob here.
They are.
Both of them. Oh, Rob just trying to keep that Audi in check. We've got 3 marks here with the Audi, McLaren and Lamborghini all vying for 12th position.
And Jack's just showing the nose there, wasn't he? Just to...
he doesn't even have to put it up beside the McLaren. He's just like, just pokes it out beside him, just like, yeah, I'm still here, mate, you know? What? Here we go. 30 minutes in. We're about 10 minutes into the race. Oh!
And was that B-Dog sticking it in there?
Okay, so what's going on there? Rob A's propped a little. Got the boys up the front, actually. They're ranging up on is it Steve Melling and Kenny as well. So this is going to bunch. I think Kenny might be struggling with the Nissan. Not a lot of development with the Nissan over the season, and he's probably struggling for a little bit of performance. And as you can see, clearly this field is bunched behind them. Stephen's cleared Kenny now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he has too, isn't he?
But you can see this pack of cars coming up behind. Kenny will
massive angry pack.
Kenny will know that's coming up behind him, and very respectful and experienced driver, Kenny. Real life dirt track driver. He knows the business. He'll be keeping an eye on his viewers. But look at that little pack behind him.
I think we just saw the Lambo. Did we just see the Lambo go around the outside of Crossy?
Yeah.
I think we did. And that's a great move.
No, the Lambo's been in front.
I could be wrong. I thought I was just watching that there. I thought I saw Jacks go right around the outside of Crosley.
Maybe the Lambo's
I could have had one too many moments, Davo. But it looked good.
These guys have been up beside each other a few times tonight already. So, in this race, look at this field. Look at those boys peeling through turn 1, 2, 3. Sliding up through here, this really fast sector of the track.
Oh,
change the direction.
Crossy almost with a different entry line there, almost straight down the inside. Jacks getting it done on Rob.
Bam! See you later. That's the Audi got the grunt. He's gonna contest it. Oh no! Crossy wants a bit of it.
Oh, Crossy's gone too wide, and I think B-Dog will get through there too as well, won't he? And perhaps B-Dog getting the advantage on Rob now down the straight with the McLaren. Pete's decided, well, if you're gonna,
if we're gonna play like that,
I'll have a Pete's too. I'll be keen. And even Mark Johnson, the Beavers in the back there, isn't he? They're all having a sniff on it.
And as Crossy just dropped Mate, he didn't even go off track.
And here we
He's
go. The race leader from rail 1 is as he's going backwards now.
He's going backwards. He
Incredible.
just got a
Incredible.
little wide in a high grip corner where he should have been down on the inside of the track. He went a little wide up into the marble and literally lost 3 positions.
3 positions.
My God.
Oh, as we just see Pete down the inside of B-Dog, and a little bit of touch up there, but a bad touch sheet on B-Dog.
Oh, the new card, Mark Josco, just cleverly missed that little bit of action there.
Yeah, it slipped through. Yeah, nice.
Oh, God, we watch these battles, don't we, Farmer? It's inevitable. Sometimes, as much as you don't want it to happen, you just know it's going to, as we see Kenny and
Jarks, yes.
This is chalk and cheese, the Nissan compared to the Lambo. Look at the size of the Lambo.
Wow.
And the Nissan compared to the Lambo.
Interesting.
It's like a block of
Ooh,
flats.
and a huge sideways moment from Jarks here in the Puma Lambo out of turn 1.
Look at this, and who's that up? Is that Aaron up behind in the...
That's Crossy, mate. That's Crossy.
Is that Crossy?
Yeah, it's Crossy. He's in there. He's still there.
Oh, sneaky little bugger. Look at that. This is what a battle.
Oh, well done. Well done there from Jarks to go through. And I think we just seen Crossy get down the inside of Rob in the background. Yes, we have. An interesting little battle here. See if the Aldi can get him back down the straight.
I don't think Rob wants to give it up that
He's got him. Look, Rob's going right round the outside here. Has he got him covered?
Is he going to pull over? He's going to give him the squeeze.
Ooh, he's going to make it hard for him. Come on,
now
stick
we've
it
got a
right.
left-hander coming up, haven't we?
We have. And right, oh yeah, and well done, guys. Yeah, and good on you.
Good spatial awareness from Crossy. He knew the Audi was coming through.
He knew the Audi was still beside him.
He had to
yes.
let the door open. Very good stuff. Well done, boys. Good respectful racing. My God, where do we go? Where do we go from that? Oh my God, that is awesome.
Oh, we're just watching Aztec actually down the front straight there. 3 seconds on Nick now. As that aging Aldi's really, he's got it worked up, hasn't he? You just wonder whether the wheel bearings are going to hold.
Well, that's right.
Yeah.
That wheel will be shaking in his hand. Those old crossfire tyres. Just having a quick look at Josh.
The Josh John battle. Now these guys are 1 and 2 in the championship, aren't they?
Now this is very relevant. These guys are
and
1-2 in the championship.
We've got Glenn, Josh, and John, and Nick and P2. All these guys are fighting for the overall championship lead, and it's super tight up there at the moment.
Yeah, and both John and Josh carrying BOP.
Yes, they are.
BOP.
And
I think Josh is on 50 and John is on 40. So, these boys.
That's correct. And
no stranger to a challenge. They're doing really well here to have those 2 cars in 5th and 6th position. That's a good effort from both of the boys.
And I think that's really that position right there, Dave, I think is crucial. I think there was at least 5 points between them after race 1. I think it tied for first in the championship between these two. Yeah. And it's on for 5th place there.
Yeah. Now these boys did finish in I think 11th or 12th or something in the race, the first race. Because they started from the back, hadn't they, these boys? Or they were running high BOP. These boys, great. They started low, so they haven't started from the back of the pack.
Josh was off the back of that
Josh
last race, mate. Josh, Luke, Ashley, Glenn, Aztec.
But John wasn't.
No, JB wasn't off the back there.
No.
He was able to qualify, but He was still back in the pack there, wasn't he? Because he's got that restrictor on the LD and it's not really working for him around this track.
Yeah. Okay, we're just having a quick look here. I just noticed Jacques has got back to the 9th. I've got Aaron. Oh, the boys are pitting.
Some of the boys are pitting. Yeah, some of the boys are pitting. And we've just got Kenny in the pits
just got
there.
a couple of early pit stops that's caught us off guard there. And
yeah, it has.
Okay, so we've got Aaron just coming out in the first of the Motol McLarens. Jake in another McLaren. Steve Crossland, another Motol McLaren.
So these guys are straight into the pits early, eh? Kenny, yeah, as well.
All of the boys, they're all just dropped in really quickly and early.
Okay.
Good, clean pit stops by the looks of it, by all of them. And they've pulled back into some clean air at the back of the fields.
They have there, right in front of Owen, as we just see him go round. And we might just sit here, actually, Davo, just up on
it will be worth watching.
Turn 1, just watch the pits there.
Yes.
As we do get into the 22-minute mark. So
Aztec into the pit lane.
Aztec and Nick. Is it Nick to follow?
Nick's
followed. Ashley, the top 3 are in. Glenn's carried on by the looks of it, has he? No.
We've got John Boy, JB, John McDonald's in. We also have Steve Melling coming into the pits in the Audi.
All right, it's definitely all on in the pits, isn't it?
It is all on.
Watching Glenn come through in the Wee-Pix car.
Glenn went through.
Yes.
It looks like the 2 noob cars have gone through. Peter Aspie's going through as well.
Anthony as well.
This will definitely mix up. We've got the second of the noob cars. Is that Troy? Yeah, just coming in the other McLaren. So good mix, as you normally see. Like, it's an interesting mix. The boys, even between the teams, they don't always pit at the same time. So particularly when some of the team cars are different makes, so it's interesting to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. As we just watched a whole heap of them come out of the pits there, and just noticing John there. Not too sure. Just have to kind of wait till the rest of these guys duck in, but. A fair few still staying out, with at least maybe half the field pitted, I suppose.
I've broken my cameras. Hang on.
We've just seen Owen there slip through. Where's Owen in the picture? I think it's probably not pitted. He's still in 19th posse.
Owen's still in 19th. We've got Glenn in first position at the moment in the Wheat-Bix Audi as he moves around just as he drops into the pits,
doesn't he? Yeah.
So this will be an interesting watch here. Glenn showing his first on the very close to the fence as he drops into the pits there too. Showing first position. So it'll be interesting to see where he comes out here. He should be. Where was he back in 4th or 5th position?
Or maybe a couple more behind that, possibly. Not too sure actually,
so we've got Aaron right behind him. We've got Jacques right behind him. We've got Rob right behind him. Mark. So Peter is the first.
Beat dog. Has Peter gone through? Has he?
Peter's going through.
Peter's going long. Aztec was the first to stop.
Still on the jacks.
Effectively, Aztec is the leader here, isn't he? So as we watch it come through.
Right,
Pete hasn't stopped. So if we just watch Aztec come through, and then we've got Nick, obviously potential P2. Glenn coming out of the pits now as we watch Ashley
ducking in behind Ashley.
The 3rd, yeah. So that's Glenn in 4th.
Okay, nice work from Glenn there.
Josh for 5th. We've got Aaron in 6th with the Marmite machine.
It's a new set of bags on that car. He might give Ashley a run for his money there, and actually pulled that car into the the top 4 there.
So that's quite interesting there.
Peter hasn't pitted, has he? Oh, Peter did pit.
No, Peter hasn't pitted, but no, Peter's gone long.
Peter's gone long. Well, he's got Aztec right behind him, so Peter is way. I thought I saw Peter come in. Okay. Unless he's done a short shot.
Didn't Pete start off the back, bud?
Why is Aztec so close behind him?
I've got a funny feeling Peter hasn't pitted, and he did have to start off the back because he was. I think he got P3 in that first race.
Okay, let's just see how Peter. He's going to have to go. He's going to have to pit at the end of this lap.
Surely. Surely. We'll just keep an eye on that. Sometimes it's so hard to keep track of.
It is,
isn't it? It is, yeah.
And there's like there's little flurries of them, and it's really hard to keep.
We'll just watch him as he goes around the final couple of corners here, and he's always a bit wide if he's going to pit. He is carrying on.
I think he's pitted.
Do you? Do you think he's jumped Aztec?
And done a really short fuel stop, or something's going on there. I'm not sure how the fuel situation works with these cars. I don't drive them a lot these days, so
he does look to have good pace.
I don't know whether if he ran heavy fuel and he's just done a tyre change.
Yes.
And a short fuel load, whether it's available in these cars. Farmer, you might be able to.
Yeah, no, look, it is. I think a tyre change equates to about 27 litres of fuel. So if you can just carry that a little bit more for that first stint, which is normally, I think you normally require roughly 35 to 40 litres. So
it is possible.
It is possible, yeah. You just got to carry a bit more on that first stint. Time the fuel time into the same as the tyre change time. And then, of course, you'll get your optimum pit stop.
Now, we see here Aztec really muscling up on Peter now, we're still on that.
Yeah, we are, mate.
Who was that off the rev limiter? It's got to be the Audi off the rev limiter. Down the inside. Has Peter got nothing? Has Peter actually pitted?
I'm going to say no. Although I could.
He looked like he let him pass there, didn't he?
He did, didn't he? Looked like he was on a completely different strategy there, by the way. He didn't really sort of challenge for that position. And
as they run up into the final complex of corners here, actually, it'll be. We'll closely watch this as Peter, the third last corner here, as they duck up the hill into the right-handers. Is he going to size the car up for the pit stop?
No, he's not.
Oh, look, seriously, I think he's on. Maybe, I think he's done it.
Maybe he's done it.
And he's made a jump. Look at that. He's in second. He might not contest first, but he's got second.
We'll just keep an eye on that actually as we go around. Yeah, be a very, very interesting strategy if Pete's pulled something over my eyes.
So Nick McIndoe Mr. McIndoe in third. Aston Bedecker in third, with Glenn very close behind him and just shattering that Castrol McLaren. Very close behind. He came out behind the McLaren. Has not made any gains on it. I think Glenn with the BOP that's on that Audi at the moment is clearly playing the long game. He's not all about...
Yeah, great performance from Glenn actually to be in fifth with that BOP there. And
absolutely. Joshua behind him, Joshua Bedecker. So, I mean, these guys are all contesting for the championship up the front.
They are, and I noticed Aaron's managed to jump ahead of JB there through the pit stop change.
Yes,
and
Anthony's right amongst that as well. So, even though, Nick, Glenn, Josh, John McDonald, and these boys are down in the field a little bit, they are definitely playing the long game. They're playing the championship.
We're just watching the rest of the field sort of cruise through there as Kenny in 16th. And still a little battle at the back there between Troy and B-Dog.
Peter into the pits.
And Pete is into the pits, and I thought as much. Davo, that
Peter
he
is a
had gone
bit-
long. I was pretty sure he started off the back of the field,
Do you
actually.
think he suffers from that, or like the boys
I don't
that
know,
do that?
because he tends to do it a lot, actually. Pete's,
He was sitting in what 10th or something, or 9th or something earlier. Let's see where he comes
I can
out.
see where he pops out if you like, as we watch Glenn go through, Josh and Aaron, JB, Anthony, and a strong 8 from that Lambo. Steve-O, Jarks, Crosby, Jake coming through now for 12th. And we still haven't seen him come out of the pits, Davo.
Yeah, so
there's
Peter,
Rob
Peter
coming
dropping
through.
back into 15th position there.
Yeah, look, Mark's got
Possibly 16th, actually. Yeah,
Kenny's
16th
got him.
position.
So he's going to pop out behind Kenny.
I can't see any gain in that.
No, I agree
Just
with you.
after watching that first half of the race there.
Back in 16th, and I think going long hasn't really worked for many people.
No.
Interesting to see Pete sort of try that.
Yeah. But then still 12 minutes to go in the race, so like there's still positions to be made in front. Be interesting to see how he cuts through the field.
Ooh,
so we go back
just
to
a little touch up there between Crossy and Jarks, but that's been readdressed and they're carrying on.
Now these boys have been inseparable this race, like seriously.
Yes, they have. Actually.
These two very nicely presented cars, good looking race cars. These two boys, no love lost between these two. And either on their night worthy competitors, really. These cars are quick. Both cars are quick.
Oh, absolutely. Well, we saw Crossy win the first race, and he's in 11th tonight. And I don't think he's going forward in any great hurry from there, Dave.
No.
Jarks seems to have his measure, actually, at the moment.
He does.
And actually, just noticing that Aztec has actually pulled out a 7.8 second lead in the front there.
Okay, so Nick's had a little bit of an issue there, obviously.
Well, you'd like to think so, wouldn't you? Nick has carried 20 BOP on his car, so a little bit, but a great drive from Aztec.
Absolutely, and it only got to drop back just behind Nick there a little bit, and we just...
We'll just watch them come through down this big straight here, Davo.
Down into 10.
Into 10, yeah, mate. And we just watch Nick there in second. Ashley still holding out Glenn behind him.
Ashley, look, Glenn was so close up behind Ashley, entering that straight there, back at about a kilometre back up the road.
Yeah.
But by the end of it, into turn 10, Ashley's got about 5 car lengths on him or more. So
a great battle there, isn't there? There's a great battle there from 4th through to 10th, was it?
Yes, it is.
It's kind of on. We might just pick up on that actually, as we're just watching Pete in the back of Kenny's car there. A little look down the inside. Kenny's actually almost got out of his way there, but then...
Yeah, Kenny, very respectful driver, but if he knows the car's got the pace, he's not going to give it to you.
No, it's right, and he clearly knows whether he's got pace or not, doesn't he? And, tonight he won't be feeling the love, I don't think, in 16th place there.
No.
We've seen better from Kenny.
Oh yeah, and he knows he's not in the championship, and you won't want to get in anybody's race in the way of anybody else's championship race. So just staying at it, like out of the way, and still having a good old ding dong, where it's deserved. So good on Kenny there, doing well in 16th position. Peter just slipping past him there into that last complex of corners, and as we go into it's about 9 minutes to go.
9 to go. Yeah, we're just keeping an eye on the Anthony, Stevo, Jarks, Crosby
It is close.
little situation there.
It's that same zone we just keep talking about.
It's that midfield, isn't it? It's tight.
It's 8 to
Yes,
14.
absolutely.
It's epic.
And it's great to see Crossy still fighting for 11th place there. After driving away with it in the first one.
Yeah, and just all over the back of the Puma Lamborghini of Sharks. Yeah, look at these guys, and they actually sort of bunched up a little bit actually in the last lap and a half or so. They've come a little bit closer together. Again, these guys, this is the pointy end of the field. The season. These guys aren't going to make any heroic moves, really. This is round 9 out of 10. So, they want to keep it pretty clean. They're in Dubai.
Yes, they do.
Are watching the Arab Emirates, should I say? It's all very classy around here. Like it's.
There's a lot of coin to be thrown around, isn't there?
To the camel racing track, which is only just up the road from here. Right, the international camel racing, the track from Dubai.
Yes.
So not far north from here. Just as much money involved.
Oh, absolutely, there would be, I tell you.
So as we wind down, in saying all that, as we wind down into the final, a few laps, really, these boys just hammer and tong still. As the 8.3 second lead as I look on the board now. He's a bit tangled up with one of the back marks. I think it's Dre there actually in the Ferrari, slips past him. Nick invests like a lot of clean air. Ashley Rediger has had Glenn in his mirror.
He has had Glenn in his mirror since the pit stops, hasn't he?
He has, since the pit stops. Pretty well that wee big scar's just been hopping around there. But Glenn he just doesn't look like he wants to contest it. He's just quite happy to follow the wing of the McLaren. So far, we've still got 5 minutes to go, so anything could happen.
Yeah, we have. Little Josh and Aaron have a little battle there behind them as well. With John not too far away from that. And then a little bit behind that again, we've got Anthony with Crosby, Stevo and Jarks and Crosby. Great little battle there.
Yes, that little battle we keep going back to. It was hard. It was like in race 1. So unfortunate we lost our audio in race 1 because the mid-pack battle was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was great.
The video is still worth a watch, even without the comms. Unbelievable.
Yeah, fill in the gaps. Yeah.
Mate, just well worth a watch. So you can always catch up on the YouTube feed. So. Yeah, crazy stuff, and as we can see, like a little mini version of that still going on here with who is it there? Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony Stevo, Jarks and Crosby, yeah.
And Steve Crossman.
Yeah, and Crosby all over the back of Jarks' Lambo, but not able to get anywhere near the other side of it.
Just move forward a little bit, just quickly there.
Yeah,
We've got Josh past John Boy there.
I think Aaron's shot forward of Josh is what's happened there.
Oh, okay.
I was noticing that Aaron was on the back of that V-dub earlier. And
that's what it is too. Yeah, I see.
Maybe
that
Josh is struggling there, eh?
Yep.
And John Boy needs to stick for this.
we've got this other group just ranging up behind this little pack here, so this could actually bunch up quite quickly towards the end of this race here. We've only got about 3.5 minutes to go.
Yeah, number 2, maybe 3
Plus
laps.
plus a couple of
laps.
so
Yeah, so probably number 3 to go, approximately.
as they
Still a bit of time there.
ranges it back out onto the start-finish straight, across the line, coming off on some back markers here. One of the Ferraris there pulling well over to the side, doesn't want a part of any of this, stays well across.
Does. Lets the whole field through, doesn't he? Yeah.
It's like about 8 cars that just slid past him there. Good move by, I don't even know who that was actually, just quietly.
That was the car of the cookie entry of Owen.
Okay,
just backing out of that in his McLaren
well
and
done,
his
Owen.
Ferrari, yeah.
Yeah, well done, Owen.
Yeah. Oh, this is really ramping up here.
This is really ramping up here, actually. This is...
And Crossy right on the back of this bunch, and these guys
Aaron,
almost come together now.
So we've got Aaron in fifth position, leading the pack in the Motol McLaren. We've got Joshua in the lone Porsche. Oh, just does not have the pace for it. But just behind, we've got John McDonald in the Marlboro car. Anthony in the Lamb.
We have, and then these guys behind them are catching them up.
Steve Melling, Jarkus, oh God, I'm running out of breath. Steve Crossland, all of them way back to 11th position there, just so close together, up beside each other. Oh, again, these bottom 3, Stephen and Jarkus and Steve Crossland. Look at these 3.
Oh, it's a great exchange, and Jarks is right underneath the
Oh, he's
back of the
having another
Audi,
crack.
isn't he? And he's had a good look at him. He's going to get him around this
Has he
big
got it?
sweeper. Yeah, surely.
Oh, look, it's Crossy. Crossy wants a bit of it.
He does. Crossy was keen for a bit of a stiff there. And Jarks got it done in the end.
Oh, Crossy again, watch him.
Great stuff, these
Is he
guys.
going to get... Has he got the measure on the Audi? He could quite... This McLaren may have the legs on the Audi down on the inside for turn 1. 1 minute to go. Plus a lap.
Jump inside the car with Crossy as he has a good look into turn 1.
Didn't really hold him on too much, even though he had to pull back from it.
Yeah, he did.
Nice viewing from the inside of the car.
Oh, great corner speed round there in the McLaren. Boys, he has another good look down the inside of Steve-O.
Oh, he's got this, surely.
Has he?
Surely.
Has he got this done?
Stephen's going to stay wide. Oh, no, we're going to the left. It's on. It's on. Final seconds. Oh, Stephen's still there.
Oh, Crossy's gone right round. He's gone round the outside.
Had to happen. Had to happen. Oh, great move. Look, this is like 4 corners to get past.
Yes, well done, Crossy. He's been sitting there for a long time, hasn't he? In 11th since the pit stop.
It just doesn't happen in one go.
No.
There's that. It's like 3-4 corners to finally make it stick, and really well done for both. Contesting it all the way for Steve Melling. Just like no way was he giving that shit up. So
yeah, good stuff from Steve-O.
Look at Jarks.
And Jarks
Lambo
just trying to chuck it down the inside there and just interrupt Anthony, isn't he? Just
they're going to
rattle
have
him.
another lap here.
There's one to go.
We got Steve Crossland after clearing Melling there. He's going to come up on this Lambo battle here. This last lap here. This is where we want to see. Oh, here we go. Look how close
Look
this
how
is.
close he is.
Look at that.
He's got to have a go, doesn't he?
Jark's gone to the other side. Crossy's gone to the outside. Oh.
And the Lambo actually cleared a couple of car lengths on the end of the straight there on him. Yeah, got him, yeah.
And look at this. Oh.
Actually, Jark's looking really strong.
Really aggressive on Anthony there. Poking the nose up on the Pepper car. Oh, this is tight. Here we go. But
Yeah, great stuff from these guys.
Oh, Anthony off. He's got a little bit of. He's lost the pace there down this long straightaway. Sharks not close enough, not in touch enough. Here we go. Does he have a crack? He's going to have a crack.
No, he hasn't got it. And Crosby nearly down the outside there.
Anthony was well wide. He must be. Oh! Crossy says, rightio, let's do the crossover.
And he's gone round the outside of Sharks, hasn't he? He has.
He has.
And we just catch Aztec just coming around the final turn there, Davo.
Oh,
into
God,
the finish there.
Go Aztec.
Sorry, Aztec, but go Aztec.
Well done, mate.
And we'll just get a camera on the finish line as the AGNLD takes it out on the night. Nick comes across. Here comes Ashley
Nice
for a
work,
great
Ashley,
third place.
Really good work from Ashley, actually.
Glenn, solid
pole
4 from Glenn. Hey,
Pole
well done.
position, so Glenn, awesome work from Glenn. Aaron.
Aaron.
Josh Fediger. John McDonald.
And that's tight there
Here we
between
go.
Josh and John.
Here we go.
And here are these
See
boys.
Aaron.
Anthony, Crosby, Jarkas, and Steve.
Steve Elling.
Oh, well done. Excellent to see Anthony prevail in
Here we
that.
go. Robbo sliding out of turn 1 nicely. Marking the noob.
And
BMW
Pete coming
Peter.
through into 14th in the
close.
end there. Yeah.
Yeah, got a couple of positions. Probably been a bit disappointed that he ran so long.
See
Jake
Jake
in
go
15.
across there with Kenny.
Yeah. Kenny
And
16. Well done for Kenny there.
Owen going across the line. And we watched B-Dog come around the final turn there.
I think Troy went a little bit late in the noob.
Yeah, those guys were battling there at one stage, weren't they, with Team Noob? We're watching Troy still a little bit, just coming around the final turn now to bring it home. An 18th place there. Well done, boys. Well done.
Yeah, top effort from all the drivers tonight.
Top effort.
What a great track. Awesome track.
Oh, bud. All right. Should we drag our winner down? Have a bit of a yarn?
We should.
User was moved to your channel.
All right. Just grabbed our race winner there from race 2.
Congratulations.
Into the comps box. Congratulations, Aztec. Well done, mate.
Yeah, awesome effort, mate.
P2 on the start there. You got him into turn 1, is that right?
Yep.
So just an excellent start.
Yeah, I'd like to say that the track maker did a great job putting me on the inside.
Yes. Yes, well, I mean, that is questionable.
Yeah.
Which side is favourable, isn't it, when you're on pole?
Yeah, I'd love to say that I actually orchestrated
Yeah,
that
well,
to
you
come
just
second in quali.
did. So.
But I did.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, great watch, mate.
Great watch.
Great track. It's a good track. Love it.
Yeah, really well suited to these cars, and you drove an awesome race, man. It's good, good to watch.
Yeah, well done, congratulations. So
yeah, well done, Nick too, because he was carrying restrictor and he was right there.
Yes. And a couple of the boys still up there actually. Josh and John Boy weren't too far behind either there. That was exciting stuff. But very interesting to see that AGNLD just pull away from the pack off the start actually. You obviously get your head down.
Yeah. I ordered some new plugs from AliExpress because that's the only place you can buy them now.
Yes.
Those coil packs are getting hard to find, aren't they?
How did the apparently you don't speak Farsi and there was a bit of an issue with the camera crew.
We had a little. We have had a little bit of issue with the camera crew. Mainly the audio crew.
Well.
The audio crew was the worst tonight.
Yeah, I don't think they understood you. Turn it on. Send it on.
I don't know whether it's just because we're in Dubai and the Arab Emirates and stuff, like I thought we might have just been banned from, like broadcasting and speaking.
Well, you better hide
Yes,
that alcohol. They might take you off to prison soon.
That's
Yeah.
right.
There
So
definitely
I
was a
think- I think-
communication
I
issue,
think,
wasn't there?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
comms was just banned,
Yes.
because we're just too raw, for race
Too
one.
raw,
So we toned it back a little bit for race two, and then let
Oh,
us
okay.
go. So
Excellent. All right, congratulations on the night, mate.
Yeah,
And,
cheers.
well done. Thank you very much.
yeah, well done, Aztec.
Okay, mate.
And well done to Ashley for getting pole too. Well done for that. That was good.
Yes.
Yeah, he
excellent
did
stuff.
really well. He's coming.
User was moved out of your channel.
He's coming in there. I think it was the fourth. Ashley finished
Ashley
in,
in fourth.
so,
Yeah, should we not have a
no-
quick word with Ashley just because he lost it from pole?
Yeah, definitely.
We could
definitely
give a
get-
bit of stick about that, couldn't we? Just
Yes.
he had his opportunity. Just stand by there, caller,
User was moved to your
and
channel.
just dragged Ashley there into the comm box there, just to have a couple of quiet words. Welcome there, Ashley.
Gentlemen, how are we?
Yeah, good buddy. Just noticed you blew the pole opportunity, mate. What's the go? We were expecting a little bit more from you there.
Cold tyres, and I had too tall a first gear, so it was a bit sluggish away.
Right.
Plus, I knew Aztec was going to throw it down the inside, and I didn't want to get in the ball in the first place.
Well, we thought that might be the case.
It was
Yeah.
a case of, after you, sir.
Yeah, excellent. So, your first pole at ASRNZ, will that be right, on the GT3 Championship night?
In GT3, yes. I've got
Yeah,
some
we
in-
thought
Yeah,
it was.
I
We
thought
had it
so.
down. We had it in the stats book as your first one. So congratulations
Yeah,
on
well
that.
done, mate.
Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, it
Thank
was
you.
good to see you up there, and a solid fourth place.
Yeah, good race.
Yeah.
Man.
Third, actually.
Yeah.
Did you come third,
It
mate?
was third,
Third.
was it? Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done. Quite clearly, you know more than we do.
Don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
yeah. Good stuff, bud.
Bottom step of the podium.
Yeah.
no,
Okay. Oh, well, congratulations.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, no, good stuff, man. Well done.
User was moved out of your channel.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Need to maybe take a bit more attention to what's going on, Dave.
Oh, look, I'm sure we'll get it right before round 10, which is the final round next week. It'll be awesome.
Yes, one to
It's-
go. Thank you again for watching.
One to go.
I hope the audio levels have worked themselves out,
Yeah.
and we'll
And
be
I hope,
back.
and I hope we got some viewers from Dubai actually, because I know the camel racing was on tonight, so I'm sure. you know, they would've
Surely
been-
a few people popped in to see what was going on, right?
I'm sure there was a few people checking it out.
I mean, we were
anyway.
interested in what they were doing.
But anyway, we'll be back next week for round 10, the final
The
round.
final round,
The final round.
Final
This is going to
round.
be epic.
and it's going to be close up front
It
there.
is close. It is close, guys. So,
We're crunching the numbers here, and we're not quite too sure on them, but they're very, very close. So
We're not quite too sure on anything, but we will be back next week. So,
thank you for watching.
thanks for watching, guys. See you next week.